Gentrification is the sweetest cupcake to a person who wants something sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Gentrification is a meal to somebody that's hungry. It's going to appeal to you because this is something that you want. This is something
Mm-hmm.
that you need. Gentrification is organized. What is the word that I want to put?
Like
It
infiltration or takeover.
yes, it is a organized takeover.
Mm-hmm.
You tell me being a citizen, me being a tax-paying person in this neighborhood that I grew up, my mom grew up here, my grandma, their family, we had a whole house. You tell me we're going to make this neighborhood better because this neighborhood wasn't so good.
Okay.
So now you're saying you're going to come in, you're going to make it better. We're going to bring these businesses in. We're going to bring jobs and
Mm-hmm.
careers. We're going to bring your property value up. We're going to do all these things, right?
Mm-hmm.
You do exactly that. You bring the
Okay.
businesses in, the property value will go up,
Mm-hmm.
but everything else will too. So for business owners, once you get revenue coming into an area, the price is going to go up.
Right.
So now for them, their rents are 50% to 100% higher than it was before you came.
And you
They
can't
were
make it.
no, they were
Right.
struggling to make it before you came, and now you're making it worse. And then you put that mafia stuff on them where you keep sending them the letters, keep giving them the phone calls. Look, can you pay this? Can you do this? Can you that? And then when they can't, guess what? They're evicted and they have to leave from some place that they were at for so long. When it comes to these rents, I'm not sure what DC law is, and I'm not going to sit here and lie and say I do, but I know
Mm-hmm.
the way the rent is, it's ridiculous. And you're not getting anything for what you're paying. It's all about once we bring these businesses in, we can now reassess the rents. We can
Right.
now do all of these things. You think it's so convenient. Oh, a metro station is coming. Oh, it's going to be a Starbucks. Oh, it's going to be this. It's going to be that.
Yeah, rent
You
going up too.
exactly. Rent's going up.
Right.
Rent is going up, and your store doesn't fit in the aesthetic of what they want for that. So they're going
Okay.
to
That see
do
that's what I was
yes,
waiting for you to get to. I'm like, okay,
yes,
okay, okay. All right, I
yes.
got you. Okay.
It does not fit in the aesthetic for that. So they are on you until you are eliminated. It's like a game.
Mm.
It's like a game.
So let me
So,
ask you this. Let me ask you this. So,
mhm,
because this is something that I've wondered about gentrification, right? So you have a neighborhood that needs to be improved upon, right?
mhm.
Um, how do you go about doing that without all of the negative things that come with it for the people who are there that are struggling? Like, how does that happen? I don't know. I
Now
just want.
there are some people that I have met. It was over where you know where Mayfair Mansions is
Hmm.
in it's in DC off of 295
Okay.
Kenilworth Eastern Avenue.
Okay.
The people, like I said before, the people need to be for the people. You hear
Okay.
me?
Hmm.
These people got together and knew what they wanted their neighborhood to be. They knew what
Hmm.
they wanted their community to get to.
Hmm.
So they got together, they made a collective, and they started fighting against the government and the people who thought they were going to do what they were going to do in their neighborhood.
Hmm.
So you have, like, within your little body, excuse me, my allergies in my voice. Within your little body, you have a president and a vice president and a speaker of the house, and you have this. And these people
Hmm.
come and they know their shit. They know
Hmm.
about their neighborhood. They know about the property values. They know what needs to be done. They know what this. If you want gentrification in your neighborhood, get you a collective of people that have been living there for years and let your voice be heard
Okay.
because
You
this
got to
is
push
what they
back.
count. You have to push back.
Right.
Come on. Right now, today, I can't be nice. Oh, no. I don't want to say this or that or I'm trying to be nice. No, this is not the time for being nice. You have to be passionate about what you want and what you want to see. And you have to have a collective because in data, we need numbers. So
Right.
if I have all these people that live in this neighborhood that's paying you these rents, that are patronizing these businesses here, that are doing this, that feel this way, at some point, you're going to have to listen to us.
Yeah. Strength in numbers.
Exactly. So if you don't want developers coming from another state because they see, oh, this is prime real estate, this is where we want to go in. And because the government that you pay your taxes to does not want to offer them incentives to build and give to the people in that community, they're going to come in and say, okay, I'm about to build this big, pretty building. We see it all the time in DC, all these buildings going up. But there's nothing for you. You can't afford that rent. You can't live there. And then they have these programs called the IZ, the Inclusionary Zoning Program, which seems like you're going to get some help, but really you're not because you're still held to the stipulations of your credit. If you are struggling from check to check and you're trying to pay all these bills and you don't have this financial background, your credit might not be so great. You might not have this big down payment to put 2 months to put on this apartment or to whatever. I feel like it is a smokescreen to say we're doing something to help them, but not really.
Okay, so this is something that I've said in conversations about politics and stuff, right? And looking at it from a Democrat Republican type of thing, right? I think a lot of Black people vote Democrat because they offer the cupcake, right?
Right.
And I think a lot of Black people don't vote Republican because Republicans don't offer the cupcake, right? But Republicans they're about their money, right? And I don't remember who I was. I've had so many conversations, but I was telling somebody what I think what would be really smart for the Republicans to do is instead of just saying, hey, start a business. If the Republican Party started a whole movement of educating poor people, like you ain't gotta pay for this information, right? Come get these free classes. We're gonna tell you how we get this bread, and then you could gentrify your own shit, right? Because then it's yours. So it's all on you. You got it. And I just think that would be something that would be smart from the right side of the political aisle, just the educational aspect of it.
But why would they do that?
Right. Because they want power. Because they want power.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? It's always, I don't think you're ever going to get away from the fact that they want power. It's all about power. But I think even with power, you have to understand that, like, okay, well, if the Dems are kicking our ass, we got to offer something so that we can get our power, right? It's like, well, if you're smart, you'll give the people what they need. Now, it'll be an uphill battle, you know what I'm saying? But I just think that that's something that would be really helpful in the long term for poor people, is to understand, like, this is how your credit works. This is personal finance 101. You gotta get this.
They're not going to tell you that. One, because power is power, and education and knowledge is power.